They don't swap hours for dollars anymore. It's the number one way the ultra-rich make infinite money. Rich people have stopped trading hours for dollars because they understand that time is the one resource you can't scale. They leverage time by building systems, businesses, intellectual property, and automated investments that generate revenue without their constant input. Instead of relying on a salary which caps earnings and ties success to personal availability, rich people own assets that work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, which unlocks exponential returns and frees up their time to pursue higher value activities. So how do you become like them? Stop trading your time for money. Build your own scalable engines that bring in money regardless of whether or not you're working. It could be a product, an equity stake in a business, or automated service. This isn't just about being lazy. It's about leveraging your time to create financial freedom. Your time is valuable. Don't waste it. Instead, invest it in building systems that can run without you so you can enjoy more freedom and flexibility in your life. The rich have mastered this art. They've built multiple streams of income and are no longer tied to their day jobs. Here's how you can learn from their strategies and start building your own wealth. The biggest mistake when it comes to money is to rely solely on a paycheck. When you trade your time for money, you're essentially selling your life for money. You're restuck in the rat race, and your income is capped by how much time you can work. Plus, you're always just one injury or one bad day away from losing it all. For example, imagine if your primary source of income was being a musician. What happens if you lose your voice? You could lose everything because you've only been trading your time for dollars. You haven't created any passive income streams. But what if you had also invested in real estate or started a business that didn't require you to use your voice? Then you would have a backup plan. You wouldn't have to worry about money while you recover. That's why it's important to have multiple sources of income and not rely solely on a paycheck. When you trade time for money, you're constantly stressed about making ends meet. You're worried about what will happen if you get sick or injured, or if the economy takes a downturn. And if you find yourself in a job you hate, then you're miserable. But if you own assets that bring in money, even when you're not working, you're free from this stress. You have the freedom to take risks, pursue your passions, and enjoy your life. That's the power of financial freedom. I realized early on that trading my time for money was going to get me where I wanted to be. I needed to find a way to build wealth without relying on my day job, so I started investing in assets that could generate income even when I wasn't working. And let me tell you, it's been a game changer. Now I have multiple streams of income coming in, and I'm no longer tied to my day job. I have the freedom to work on what I want, when I want, and where I want. To build true wealth, you need to think like the rich and stop trading your time for money. Start investing in assets that can generate income even when you're not working. With a little creativity and effort, you can create a passive income stream that will set you on the path to financial freedom. Now here's the reality. Most people aren't willing to pay attention to what actually works. They'd rather keep doing the same things over and over again and complain about how they not getting any results. But guess what? If you want to succeed, you need to do things differently. You need to stop following the crowd and start thinking outside the box. You see, when you think like the average person, you'll get average results. But when you think like the top 1%, you'll get extraordinary results. It's that simple. People say they don't have time to follow their dreams, but that's just an excuse. They've chosen to prioritize other things in their lives instead. Maybe they're too comfortable with their current lifestyle, or maybe they're afraid of taking risks. Whatever the reason, they've made a choice to stay where they are. But here's the truth. If you want to achieve extraordinary results, you need to do extraordinary things. It's as simple as that. You can't expect to achieve greatness by doing average things. You need to be willing to go the extra mile and make sacrifices today in order to reap the rewards tomorrow. Take a look at the ultra-rich. They didn't get where they are by playing it safe and sticking with the status quo. They took risks. They dared to dream big, and they put in the hard work to make those dreams a reality. They understand that greatness is not a destination, but a journey, and they're constantly striving to improve and evolve. But here's the thing. It's not just about having a big vision. It's also about taking action. You can have all the goals in the world, but if you're not willing to put in the work to achieve them, they're worthless. You need to be willing to make sacrifices and face challenges head on. And if you fall, You need to be willing to pick yourself back up and start again. This mindset is what separates the winners from the losers. And it's what will allow you to achieve extraordinary results in your life. So stop complaining about not having enough time. Start taking action towards your goals, and you'll see how much time you actually do have. Now, let's talk about the biggest obstacle to achieving financial freedom, and that's fear. Fear of failure, fear of risk, fear of the unknown. These fears hold us back and prevent us from taking the actions we need to take to succeed. But here's the truth. Fear is a liar. It will tell you that you're not good enough, or that you do and have what it takes to succeed. But that's just not true. You have what it takes. You have the skills and the abilities to achieve your dreams. You just need to believe in yourself and have the courage to take action despite your fears. Think about the times when you've taken risks in your life. Maybe you asked someone out on a date or went for an audition. In those moments you felt fear, but you chose to push through it, and it paid off. Taking risks is a part of life, and while you can't predict the outcome of every situation, you can control your reaction to it. By developing a strong mindset and facing your fears head-on, you can overcome the fear of failure and start taking the actions you need to take to succeed. It's time to stop letting fear hold you back. Embrace the fear and use it as fuel to propel you forward. Remember, winners don't fear failure. They embrace it as a stepping stone to success. So take action towards your goals today and see where it takes you. If you want to build wealth and achieve financial freedom, you need to be willing to do things differently. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. So what are you waiting for? Take the first step towards your goals and never look back. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button to join our community of over 3 million people who are all working towards financial freedom. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep hustling.